Gurley again here on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Peterson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The script so far, run, 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 run. 5 plays in, they've stayed on the ground.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
6-yard line.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point out.
CD, that call, it took some guts. It's not like they were at the 1-yard line. They had some distance to go.
They certainly did, and, you know, a lot of people might say that's flying by the seat of your pants type of coaching, but it's also sending a message out there. We're going to be unpredictable. You can't prepare for anything with us. You never know which way we're going to go. We zig, you zag.
And now some serious opening drive momentum. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Chargers offense takes the field again, and boy, the Chargers are hard luck 1-4 on the year. They fall week 5 to the Saints in New Orleans on Monday night. Justin Herbert has played pretty well as a rookie, but consecutive road games against Tom Brady and Drew Brees, that's not an enviable run for anybody, let alone the Rooks. So now at 1-4, coming up for them. You look ahead at the schedule here. Things have changed around a little bit. They'll be off in week 6. Followed by a game in L.A. against the Jags, and then on the road at Denver in Week 8. So probably needing to win at least 1-2 would be great to try to keep some momentum going in this season. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go jet sweep here with Williams. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Taken down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he knocks it through. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Over first and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He gets away from one. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Well, the Minnesota Vikings off to a rough start in 2020, 1-4 in the basement of the NFC North. Week 5, that was maybe the toughest loss of the season. A real heartbreaker out in Seattle, 27-26. They led the game 13-0 at half and looked like, Charles, they were going to salt it away late. They had it close to the end zone, decided to go for it on 4th and goal, did not get it, and then Russell Wilson did what Russell Wilson does, marched Seattle all the way down the field, scored a touchdown with less than 15 seconds to go.
Yeah, and that's where it always becomes very difficult for a head coach. What decision do you make, right? As you mentioned, going for it late in the game instead of kicking the field goal, which would have made it an 8-point game, right? They decided, hey, we're going to try and win it right now. That was Mike Zimmer, their head coach. Didn't happen, and as you also mentioned, he turned it back to Russell Wilson. He started that last drive with his feet in the end zone. Think about that, right? The last drive for Seattle started there. They go all the way downfield, get it done, and guess what? Minnesota's now looking at themselves and saying, what happened here, and how do we get out of this? And even tougher, Dalvin Cook exited the game with a groin injury. Even though Alexander Madison performed well, they need him back.
See if they can pick themselves off the mat, maybe a get-right game because they host winless Atlanta. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pass here caught by Hunter Henry, and they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
But these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
Vikings 21, Chargers nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, it's Taylor, and that will be incomplete. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A Good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's second down.
He was brought down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a draw play for Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Vikings. Todd Gurley, 72 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well,
switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery. I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. As across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
That is definitely what we call a defensive uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Down. It's Peterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first and goal, Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. They'll start here with Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's Troy Maine-Pope, the former Jacksonville State Gamecock. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
On third down. Boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Ty Long now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Peterson. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down now. It's Peterson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A 10th carry now for Peterson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. Peterson, and he breaks through it. Adrian Peterson, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson with his second touchdown here in this first half. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
the coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
We will start this challenge in the first quarter with less than 2 minutes left on the clock. You're trailing. Your opponent has the ball on their own 40, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally brought down at the 38.
That's good for a Saints.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Sanders, incomplete.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Saints 7, Rams 2. Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And on the catch, it's Andre Johnson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They go play action now. Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, Jackson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
To number 8.
Andre Johnson, 31 yards as they have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7.
Rams 12, Saints 7.
And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to pass.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New Orleans Saints, winners of 2 straight. They get the victory over the visiting L.A. Chargers Monday night in Week 5, and they needed that one, moving to 3-2 now on the year. Now, coming up, Week 6, their open week, and then they'll be home for Carolina, then at Chicago and at Tampa Bay. And hopefully they'll have their all-pro Michael Thomas back in time for those contests, because certainly they have missed him out wide. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Than 2 minutes will send you to Orlando. An analysis of this first. Inside the 40, not quite to the 30. Inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him.
This is body to keep defenders away from the ball and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Breeze again. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Tyler Lockett now with a return. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
10-10 at their own 32-yard
The
line.
Los Angeles Rams get another win in Week 5, this time at Washington. And, you know, Sunday, October 11th, that's a good day now for sports fans in Southern California from this past weekend because the Lakers won their 17th. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Andre Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We get this challenge started in the first quarter with less than